Most anime villains, they want something in the grand scheme of things: power, revenge, control, recognition, whatever it is. But Ulqiorra didn't seem to want anything at all, really. And that's exactly what made him terrifying. While most villains explode with emotion, ego, or rage, Ulqiorra felt empty. Not calm, not emotionless, but empty. And even years later, he still feels completely different from almost every anime villain that came after him. Because Ulqiorra wasn't just fighting Ichigo, he was also fighting the idea of the human heart itself. Now, Bleach has a lot of iconic villains. Aizen is a manipulative and godlike. Grimjow is chaotic and prideful. And Mayuri he's just completely unhinged. But Ulqiorra feels different from all of them. The moment he appears on the screen, the atmosphere changes. Everything becomes colder, quieter, more uncomfortable. He doesn't scream, he doesn't overreact, he doesn't even seem angry most of the time. And somehow, that makes him feel way more dangerous. A lot of anime villains try to dominate the room with personality, but Ulqiorra dominates the room with absence. And what makes Ulqiorra so unique is that he represents something deeper than evil. He represents nihilism, the belief that nothing truly matters. Ulqiorra consistently questions the idea of emotions, bonds, and the human heart. To him, feelings are meaningless because they can't be touched or proven. There's even that famous scene where he asks Orihime where the heart exists. Is it in the brain, in the chest, in the body? And if he tears someone apart, does the heart still exist? That scene alone should tell you everything you need to know about who Ulqiorra is. He doesn't understand humanity, but not because he's stupid, but because he literally cannot comprehend emotional connection. Most villains hate humanity. Ulqiorra doesn't even understand it enough to hate it, and honestly, that's way more unsettling. Even Ulqiorra's design tells you exactly who he is. His color palette is almost lifeless. Pale skin, green eyes, black hair, white uniform, and then there are the tear marks running down his face. They look like he's crying permanently, but Ulqiorra himself can't even understand emotions. It's almost symbolic, like he's carrying sadness he can't fully process. Even his movements feel unnatural. Calm, slow, controlled. He doesn't move like someone trying to win a fight. He moves like someone who already knows the outcome. And then you add his Segunda transformation, which honestly still feels like one of the most disturbing transformations in anime. Not flashy, not heroic at all, just pure despair. And then we get to the fight with Ichigo. This is where Ulqiorra goes from a good villain to an unforgettable one, because the fight isn't really about strength. It's about opposing worldviews. Ichigo fights to protect people, while Ulqiorra believes those emotional connections are meaningless. And throughout the fight, Ulqiorra keeps trying to break Ichigo mentally, not just physically. He destroys his confidence, overwhelms him completely, and even makes him feel powerless. And for a while, Ichigo genuinely looks defeated. Then the Vasto Lorde transformation happens, and suddenly the monster becomes the afraid. That moment matters because it's one of the only times Ulqiorra loses composure. For the first time, he experiences uncertainty, fear, something human. But the real reason Ulqiorra feels different is his ending. Most anime villains die screaming, angry, or defiant. But Ulqiorra dies confused, curious, almost sad. In his final moments, he starts to understand the thing he spent his entire life rejecting. the heart. And the craziest part is, he only understands it right before disappearing. When he reaches out towards Orihime, it's not a moment of domination or violence anymore. It's connection, human connection, the thing he can never understand. And honestly, that final scene is probably one of the most tragic moments in Bleach. And that's why Ulqiorra still feels different from other anime villains. He wasn't loud, he wasn't charismatic in the usual way. He wasn't obsessed with becoming a god or anything, but he felt empty in a way that was genuinely uncomfortable. And because of that, every scene with him felt heavier, more tense, more hopeless. Ulqiorra wasn't just another enemy for Ichigo to defeat. He was the literal embodiment of despair. A villain who spent his entire existence denying the human heart, only to finally understand it at the very end. And that's why people still remember Ulqiorra all these years later. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, and comment below who you think is the best written villain in anime.